this. Javani and I started this 3 years ago. Simple conversation in my mom's yard. I think we might have been talking about my nephew being the first head he ever cut. And so I said, well, Jay, you know, we've made it thus far. We're in a different place now, and so we're able to give back to the community that gave so much to us. And so the conversation went from there.
Yeah, like she said, it started off with a simple conversation, and we came together because I'm the local barber in the community. I own Brothers Barbershop, and me and my younger brother started from ground up, and we just always wanted to give back to our community and what we grew up at. We played at this park. We played basketball in the gym that this event is hosted at. We just always wanted to give back, and it started with a conversation, and it turned out bigger than I ever would have thought. Like, I'm very grateful and thankful for my team because I stepped away from my shop, and now it still ran perfectly, and I'm just blessed.
And I'm Danielle, and I have an agency called Outpour, and we basically give to breast cancer patients, and we help them financially during their treatments. Also am on the Livingston Parish Ministers Alliance, where I started working with Ms. Andrea Bell. She assisted us with the Juneteenth event and allowed us to use her facility to have our meetings. And from there, we just started talking about other things that we could do in the community and how we can work together to give back.
Our very first event, was a little bit smaller, not a lot smaller, but a little bit smaller than this. We probably gave away about 350 backpacks. We started off just making posts online, telling people, bringing it to the churches, but we didn't scale it or promote it as much as we thought we should. But it was our first year, so basically we were truthfully afraid of what the turnout would be, whether or not it would not be anybody, or whether or not it would be too many people. I remember the first year I called Javani, I was riding down the street, I said, Javani, the kids are running to the park with no parents. The kids were running down the street with a towel, literally running to the park. And we both was like, that did something to us. We mainly did this, both of us were athletes. We both played sports in high school, all throughout junior high, all throughout high school, and sports wasn't for us. You know, we were able to make it in a different way. And so what we want the kids, and the reason why we do this is because we want the kids to see and understand that you don't have to just play baseball, you don't have to just play basketball, you don't have to grow up in the suburbs. You can grow up in a community just like this and then still have something. You can still make something. You can still be an asset to your community, and you can be a help to your community. Well, we do this because we want the kids to know that we want you not to forget where you come from, but we also want you to understand that helping and lending and help, what we like to do is call it pay it forward. This year we are prepared to give away we have 800 backpacks prepped, but we have more backpacks just in case we run out, plus more supplies on the stage. So we're prepared to at least give away 1,000 backpacks today if need be. And then if you're here and we run out of backpacks, we're going to take your name and we're going to make sure we still get it to you.
I'm hands-on with my community. I come to the park, I talk to the kids every day. I try to get them to be all they can be because it's hard to make it out sometimes. It's stressful. Sometimes I feel like it's weighing on you, but you just have to keep going, and there's always a way out. And I'm just thankful. Like I showed you one time a kid really cried on my shoulder because I just felt him. I looked at him in his eyes and said, "You want to be a barber?" And he just started crying. I'm like, "Yeah, man." I started crying with him. I still don't know why. We was just connected. Now he's in there cutting right now. Like my younger brother, he's also like a big part of this. He's just like a big help. I don't know what I'd do without him. I think I have two of me. Like I'm very blessed for my younger brother because he really put in the work.